Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We're here at Camden Boxing Club. It's the start of fight week for Joshua Watsey versus Dan Aziz. Delighted to be joined by Jeamie Tkv. First of all, how are you, mate?
I'm all good, thank you.
It's been a while since you were last time out. Obviously, didn't go your way. What's changed? Have you done anything differently since we last see you, really?
I just focus more on my boxing. And there was a few things that went wrong behind the scenes, which I did fix, but we'll see on Saturday. You'll see the improvements come Saturday.
Any changes to the camp at all?
No, not at all.
No.
Because it was a mistake that was made on my own behalf and just wrong advice. And obviously, I paid the price when I got inside that ring.
Obviously, that was your first defeat, and you were the favourite going into the fight. You were meant to win that fight. How did you deal with that mentally over the next weeks and months?
Obviously, was clearly pissed off with it, but it's expected because everyone wants to be a winner. But obviously, we're in a game where you can win or lose. It don't matter how it goes. So obviously, I just knew what I did wrong. That's what pissed me off. And the loss and the cut didn't really upset me the most. It was actually the fact that I wasn't able to perform at the best of my ability, how people know I can perform. I wasn't even able to get out of gear. It was a weird feeling, and that's what upset me the most. It's not even the loss, not even the cut, it was just that.
You're back on Feb at the OVO Arena. Wembley, a tough opponent. I don't think he's ever been stopped. So you looking to change that, Joe?
I won't say that I'm looking to change that, but I'm looking to box him.
Yep.
Because if I go in there looking to change that, it's going to be the wrong tactic to go in there with. I'm just going to stick to my boxing. Whatever happens, happens.
You've got a point to prove for 2024.
Oh, most definitely. I've got a point to prove, and this fight is perfect because it's got a talking point. Just like you said, no one's been able to stop him. The fact that he's a tough opponent, so yeah, the fact that he's a tough opponent, it gives it a talking point and gives me, some feel to it. Yeah.
In the ideal world, how does 2024 map out for you?
A very busy year. I'm looking for at least minimum 4 fights, but you know how it goes. Minimum 4 fights, but hopefully more than 4 fights. So a very busy year is what I'm looking for.
So still training with Barry Smith. Interest in having AJ in the gym?
Yeah, you know what? AJ's been in the gym even, I think, just before my last fight. I think 2 weeks or a week ahead, beforehand. And it's very interesting. It's obviously good to see what he does, how Ben Davison works with him. It's good to have him in the gym in general. He's a good person.
Have you sparred him at all?
Yeah, I've been in his camp for. He's the guy. His first comeback in the UK. I forgot his name.
Jermaine Franklin.
Jermaine Franklin and then Dylan White, but obviously it wasn't Dylan White at the end. But yeah, I was in both of those camps. But that's when he was with Derek James in America, so I was with him in America. Yeah.
So you haven't sparred him yet down in Essex?
No, not yet, because he ain't fighting no one like TKV or as similar in terms of height.
But obviously, as a fighter earlier on in his career than someone who's been there, seen it, done it, the pinnacle of the sport, Anthony Joshua, is it nice to have a little bit of a role model there, see how he operates? Because with Anthony Joshua, it doesn't really get more professional, does it?
He's very professional. I don't think you can get anyone as professional as AJ. I mean, Barry Smith, Ben Davison always tells me to follow what AJ does, what time he gets into the gym, what he does after the gym, what he does after his session. So it's good to get an insight of what a world champion would do in his camp, and the person at the top of his game. So it's just learning. You're learning and feeding off from the person next to you.
At the back end of last year, before your last fight, there was kind of early domestic names being spoken about with yourself. Is that still something on the top of your mind, maybe kind of a couple of rebuild fights and then you want a big domestic fight?
Of course. For now we're not even going to speak about them. For now we're going to focus on the task at hand. But yeah, when the fights come, they will come. I'll never turn down a fight like that. It will be a great fight to give the British fans it either way. Yeah.
Excellent, Jamie. Thank you very much for being to IFL TV. Best of luck for the comeback fight Saturday, 3rd of Feb, over Arena. Sky Sports, don't miss it. Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.